G'day friends, and welcome back to our, Zany Zoo online class to go. So this is the second or the third Saturday of the month. So the first and third Saturday of the month, I have a online class to go. So this fortnight is the Zany Zoo class to go. Now place an order between the 15th and the 23rd of May, a $40 order, and you'll receive the kits. You get 2 kits of each card. Okay, so there's 2 designs and you'll get 2 of each design. Place a $60 order and you'll also receive a pack of the Rhinestone Basic Jewels. Okay, you must use that host code. I'll have the link below. If you click on that link, the host code will have already been applied. Okie dokie, and I will send these out the 24th of May. Okay, so we'll get on with today's cards and we'll go from there. So we're going to we'll do the easy one first, eh? Let's play with that one first. So we're going to create this one. A little, I think they're raccoons. Well, I'll call it a raccoon anyhow. So that's what we're going to be creating. So this will be your kit, and you'll have 2 of these to play with. If you don't have the stamp set, use what you have, or you can purchase it in my online store, which the link is below. Okay, so see, these are all our bits and pieces. Petal pink, 2 pieces of basic white, piece of the DSP, little strip of petal pink. I have pre-stamped this, and we've got a piece of lemon lolly. I love saying lemon lolly. A die cut stitched basic white circle, and a punched lemon lime twist circle. That's with the 2 3/8 punch. That's the punch from Circle Sayings. Okay, so what we're going to do first, put that aside. Oh, we've got our basic black card, base card. So we're going to grab our glue and we're going to stick our DSP to the strip of petal pink, so that there's just a small amount showing along the top. Okay, now also too, you will receive a card sketch, a sketch layout. Now I have the sketch layout is used in the second card today, not for both cards, it's used in the second one. So I'm just going to grab our tear and tape this. I'll show you why in a minute. So we will stick this to the bottom of our basic white with a little bit of glue. You don't have to use a lot. This is small. Everyone's a little bit different. They'll use what they have. Just like that. And we'll trim that down. And we'll trim this side off as well. And what we're going to do is, with our tear and tape, actually it might be a little bit too long to do across the top. So we'll put it at the back. Oops. What I do is I sort of judge where the ribbon will come, and I just put a piece of tear and tape along the back, and if we can, we're going to tear the top off. We're going to grab our ribbon, which is from the Ribbon Duo Combo Pack. I love this ribbon. I'm going to grab the Lemon Lime Twist. You could use your, the Petal Pink if you wanted to. And I'll just put the ends there. I've done it right along the top there, but I think we might leave a little bit, just so it's showing like that. And I just stick the ends down. You could use mini glue dots if you wanted to, but I just find by doing it this way, whoops, the ribbon does stick. It's if we don't get it on anything else. Okay, so that's like that. We're going to take the sticky lid off again, if I can get it working. And we're going to put a little bit of glue on the back again. Whoops. And we're going to stick this piece to the piece of Petal Pink. I don't think I even told you. Oh yeah, I did. I was going to say I didn't even tell you what stamp set we're using, but yeah, we're using. Oh, well, that's way too long, isn't it? I've really mucked that up. Just bear with me. I've got stuff everywhere now. That'll teach me for not changing the paper out. Our craft paper. And I'm just going to bring in, I don't know what I was thinking there when I cut it. I'm just going to trim that a little bit, hoping, yeah, and I'm just going to trim along the top. Your kit won't be like that, it'll be cut properly. Then we're going to bring in our base card, which is basic black. And we're going to actually burnish along this borderline with our bone folder that I've actually remembered to grab. So it's nice and crisp. Grab the Petal Pink cardstock layer again. Add a little bit of glue to the back. And then add that to our base card. And that's our base card done. Well, just about, not quite, but just about. Then, what we're going to do is bring in our circles, and we're going to stick the stitched basic white to the lemon lime twist. Punched circle. just like that. Put that aside. Now I actually, as I said, I've actually pre-stamped this. There will be no pre-stamped images in your kits, but you will have the cardstock to stamp your images on. Okay, so we're going to colour our balloons, and we're going to colour them with Pool Party. I always turn mine upside down. So I'm just laying a little bit of dark Pool Party. Oh, I didn't finish colouring those. I've just realised that. And now I'm going over the top with the light, which I think I need a new one of. Just like that. Then we'll come in with our dark Petal Pink. Now, if you wanted this to be, say for a male or the boys, just change the colours out a bit. Change the pink. You could have all the other colours the same, but just change your colours. Or even leave that little bit off if you wanted to. And colour it a different colour. Now I have done this little mask of a face, and I've done that in black. Oh, that's Misty Moonlight. Here we go. Basic black. So we'll do that as well, hey? I think it sets him off a little bit. So I'm coming in with the dark. And then we're just going to fill it in. There's not much difference between the dark and the light. And with my eyesight, it can be a bit hard to see sometimes. Oops. So I'll just leave that as is before I muck it up. That's it. And what we'll do while we're here, we'll bring in a little bit of Winter Stella, and we'll just add a little bit to the tops of our balloons. Okay, so that's done there like that. I'm not sure whether you can see that or not, but there is a little bit of a shimmer on the balloons. Then what we're going to do is we're actually going to stick this down with a little bit of glue. And we'll just put that there like that. He's cute. And we're going to pop this up, and at the same time we'll add a dimensional on the top of our balloon to give it support, eh? Oops. And one on the top. Just like that. Bring in our base card. just press that down. Actually, what we'll do, I don't want those. I'm just going to move these dimensionals if I can. Because that's sort of where the ribbon goes, and I don't want it popped up too high. I think that should work now. That's better. So I had dimensionals actually where the ribbon was, and I don't want that because it brings it too high. So that's okay now. Then we're going to stamp our sentiment in Memento Tuxedo Black, and we're going to make it into Happy Birthday. So I'm just going to use this sentiment here, and that's the image that I've used for that stamp there. So we'll just bring that here. Happy birthday, happy birthday. I always stamp onto scrap paper first so that I know I've got my sentiment straight, and then I bring it in. Yep. Pretty, that lemon lolly. Lemon lolly, lemon lolly. And then we're just going to grab our dimensionals again. Whoops. And we will just put that there. So I'm just lining it up with the piece of basic white so that it's nice and straight, hopefully. And that looks pretty straight to me. And that's, oh no, we've got to finish it off with our bling. Now where is our bling? Here it is. Now you will get these when you spend $60 in the in my online store. And let's face it, we all love our rhinestones. I do anyhow. And I'll just press those down. And that is our card. Oh no, we forgot our bow. Wow. I'm just going to get glue dots. Thank you for getting the bow. All we want is a little bow. We don't want it, well, I suppose you could have it as big as you like, but I'm just going to do a little one. Just like that. Grab our scissors. Whoops. Trim that off there like that. Grab our mini glue dots. Put it 1 or 2 on the back if you like. I'm just going to do the 1. And all we're going to do is just stick it there to the side. And that is definitely the finish of our card. So that's card 1. Okay, so remember you can get the kit when you're spending $40 in the online store using the host code below. Okay, spend $60 and you'll get the pack of rhinestones as well. So that's that one. So we'll put that aside for the moment. And then we're going to come in with our second one. Now this is, I don't have the sketch with me at the moment, but it will be part of your kit. and you will get it printed out on a postcode size, and you can just then stick it into an album. They fit perfectly in our 6x8 albums. Actually, I've made it that way. So this is our card. This time we're doing a little ballerina. She's a cutie actually. So you'll get all this in your kit. So we'll just burnish our basic black base card. It's nice and crisp. Then we're going to bring in all our DSP. Okay, so what we're going to do is this long piece should fit across there with this edge. So I'm going to, I've just done a little bit too long again, but that's okay because we can easily chop it off. I think I did it. I think that's too long anyhow, but let's try it first. Yep. What's that saying? Measure twice, cut once. And that's what we're going to do. I just want about 1/8 of an inch, which I think is about 0.6, I think, centimetres, if you work in centimetres. Whoops, for Daisy. So we're just going to stick this down the bottom of the piece of white, basic white, leaving a small edge all the way around. Then we're going to come in with our 2 pieces of other DSP, and we're going to stick these 2 there like that. Now I've cut them wider and longer on purpose, because I wasn't, sometimes it changes when three. I just wanted to make sure I had it the same. I should have done it together, shouldn't I? Cut them together. Then what we'll do, that's better, and I might chop a little bit off both. I will chop like that much. Oops, I moved that then. Chop that off. And chop that off and see if it fits, eh? That one. Oh, we've still got a bit to go on that one. Okay, that's about 1/4 of an inch. I just don't want to chop it too narrow. So that should be about right. That, and it's still a little bit narrow, so what I'm going to do is chop some of this one. I don't want it to be that small piece to be too narrow. Let's try now. That's better. Okay, So we'll put this piece down first. And as I said, you will get a sketch for this card and you'll be able to use it over and over again. That's the beauty of sketch layouts. You can use them over and over again, and they always look different with different product. Probably a little bit too narrow for me now, but that's okay. So that's that. Then what we're going to do is stick this piece to a piece of pool paper. Just like that, with a little piece of a little border of pool party showing around the edge. And then we'll stick this to our base card. Now I'm sure my camera has dropped, but I'm not going to touch it just in case. And that goes like that. Okay, so that's our base card done. Now I've die cut 2 of the larger stitch circles from the Stylish Shapes dies, one in Petal Pink and one in Basic White. And what we'll do is grab our little ballerina and we're going to ink that up with the Memento Tuxedo Black. We're going to stamp her right in the middle like that. Put the lid back on. And we're going to colour, we're going to use the same 2 colours. And we're just going to colour our skirt. You can colour the body if you want, but I'm just going to do her little skirt. So I'm just laying down a little bit of pool party, dark I should say. And we're going to come in with the light pool party. I always use the nib end. I just find I have more control over it. And I'm just blending out that dark. Not too much because I still want the dark to be up here. We're going to come in with our dark Petal Pink. I'll show you close up in a minute. And we're going to do our flower. Come in with our light, and I'm just going over that dark piece to blend it. So that's it there, okay? Pretty actually. Oh, we didn't do her shoes. Let's do her shoes, eh? That. Come in with the light and just finish it off. Then of course we've got to have a little bit of shimmer, so again we'll put a little bit on her toes and we're just going to apply a little bit along the top of the skirt. And on the flower, and that will just give it a tiny little bit of shimmer. It's pretty actually, very delicate. Then what we're going to do is you could chop that off if you wanted to and use the other half, but I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to use that like that, okay? So we'll just put a little bit of glue. I'm not going down too far to the end or to the side. And we're just going to do it like that. I just want a little bit showing, just like that. And just press that down gently. There's that ink again. And what we'll do is we'll bring in our dimensionals and we'll pop this up. Oh, I've cut all my nails off. I've got none left. Just grab our scissors and we'll, oops. Then what we're going to do, bring in our base card and we're just going to pop that right there, I think, right in the centre. Just like that. And press that down gently. Then we'll bring in I've die cut, not the smallest stitch circle, but the next size up from the basic white. And again, we're going to make it into a birthday card. It's a fun set, this actually. And we're just going to stamp the sentiment just towards the top a little bit, not in the middle. We want it towards the top a little bit because we're gonna put a little bow on the bottom. So we'll just bring in a dimensional to put on the bottom, and I might put one on the side too, right? Just for a little bit of support. At the right side, I think so. And we'll put a little bit of glue around the top and to the right side. And what we're going to do is just stick this just there like that. So the dimensionals along the bottom and to the side, bring it up in line with the larger circle, okay? Then we'll tie a little bow from the Petal pink ribbon from the same pack. It's really pretty, this ribbon. I say that every time I use it. We just want a tiny little one. And we'll grab our scissors, tidy up the ends, tiddly them up a little bit, grab our mini glue dots. Oops, I better pull that tight. And we're just going to put that there like that. And that is our little sentiment. And of course, to finish it off, we're going to get our bling again, if I can find them. Serve myself right for throwing them willy-nilly, eh? So, oops. Where's the daisy? One there. We'll put one in the centre of the flower, and we'll just put one there. And I think that's all we need. And that is our second card done. They are very quick, easy cards. Little bit of colouring. As I said, you won't get the stamped images, but you will get all the die cuts to complete your card, your circles. Okay, so that's the second card, and this is our first card. So to receive this kit, all you need to do is spend $40 in the shop, in my online store, to receive 2 each of these kits, or $60 and you'll get the pack of rhinestones for free. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed that class as much as I've done creating it for you. And you have until the 23rd of May to place your order. The links is down below, and all you have to do is click on that link, because the host code will be applied to that link. Okay, and thanks so much for joining me. I really, really appreciate it. Have a great week, and I'll see you next time. See ya. Hooray.